Welcome to the heart of our cheese production, starting right here at the dairy farm. It all begins with the health and happiness of these cows. Our journey begins here at the dairy farm, where the health and happiness of the cows are the top priority for quality cheese. The journey from cow to cheese begins right over there in the barn. Let's go meet the farmers and see the milking process. Welcome to the heart of the operation. These automated doors ensure maximum efficiency and hygiene. This state-of-the-art milking parlor is impeccably clean, utilizing advanced robotics to ensure the highest standards of hygiene and animal welfare. Here in the parlor, we use advanced robotics. This gentle, precise process is key to maintaining the health of the herd and the quality of the milk. The milking parlor is the heart of the dairy farm. Advanced robotics handle the milking process with precision, ensuring the highest quality milk.
The operator here monitors the automated systems, which can milk up to 50 cows an hour while maintaining strict hygiene standards.
This robotic arm uses laser guidance to precisely attach the teat cups, beginning the gentle milking process. In the state-of-the-art milking parlor, the pure, warm milk is immediately transferred through these hygienic tubes. To ensure maximum freshness, the milk is rapidly transported through this pipe and chilled in these tanks. From the milking parlor, the milk flows directly into these cooling tanks. It's the first critical step in our cheese production process. Welcome to the heart of the operation. This state-of-the-art parlor allows us to milk hundreds of cows an hour with precision robotics. We've seen how the milk is collected right here in the parlor. Now let's head outside to see where the real magic begins at the factory.
Here at the loading bay, the fresh milk is transferred from the tanker into the factory's cooling silos through these holes.
The milk tanker plays a crucial role, keeping the milk at the perfect temperature as it journeys from the farm to the production facility. With the fresh milk secured in the tanker, it's time for us to leave the dairy and head to the factory, where the real cheese-making process begins. And so we say goodbye to the dedicated team here at Golden Fields. It's here that our cheese journey truly begins. The journey of our cheese begins right here on these lush farms. Soon this milk will be on its way to be crafted into something truly special. Now that we've seen the farm, it's time to head inside the factory and see how that milk is transformed into artisanal cheese. Security here is paramount. Every step of the cheese-making process, starting right here at the entrance, is meticulously controlled to ensure quality. Once inside the factory, the cheese-making process begins. But first, we must adhere to their strict entry protocols.
Here in the receiving hall, samples are meticulously collected from every tanker to test for purity, fat content, and protein levels.
Hi, welcome to the receiving hall. Before any milk enters the facility, it undergoes rigorous quality control.
This is where the science happens. The team monitors everything from bacteria count to moisture levels. The computerized system allows us to monitor the precise temperature and quality metrics of the milk in real time before pasteurization.
This is where the milk arrives from the farm. It flows through these pipes into the pasteurization and mixing vats you see behind me.
Once the milk reaches the ideal temperature, the rennet is added. It is this enzyme that causes the liquid to thicken and separate into curds and whey. The operator is carefully introducing the starter culture. This precise step initiates the fermentation process.
We are now adding the rennet enzymes and beneficial probiotics, which are essential for the coagulation process.
This is where the real magic happens. The milk begins its transformation into something entirely new, something wonderful.
Once the milk has set, the curd is carefully sliced by this automated system, ensuring consistency in every batch.
As the grid slices the mixture, precision is key. Uniform curd size ensures even whey drainage, which is vital for the cheese's final texture. In this vat, we carefully raise the temperature. This helps the curds expel moisture, a critical step for the final cheese texture.
The operator meticulously monitors the temperature, ensuring the milk and rennet mixture is heated precisely to encourage the curd to form.
Here in the cooking vat, temperature and time are meticulously monitored. Even a small deviation could compromise the entire batch's texture and flavor.
After cooking, the curds are transferred here to the drain table. The team spreads them by hand to separate the remaining whey. The draining process is crucial for moisture content, which determines the cheese's texture and quality.
Once the curds are perfectly formed, they are carefully scooped into these large, round molds before moving on to the hydraulic press for shaping.
Once the curds are in their molds, they are transferred to the hydraulic press, which applies precise pressure to expel the remaining whey.
The freshly molded curds are then moved to the hydraulic presses. The pressure compacts the cheese.
Once the hydraulic press retracts, the soft, newly formed wheels are carefully moved to the next stage.
The tactile quality is so important here. These wheels will age for months, developing that rich, complex flavor we look for. Now that the curds are cut and pressed, we move them to the salting room, a critical step for flavor. This is where the cheese develops its rind and flavor. We closely monitor the salinity of the brine solution, which is essential for preservation. In this brining room, the cheese absorbs the necessary salt for preservation and flavor development before moving on to aging. The salting process is complete. Now, we move into the aging room, where time and temperature work their magic on the flavor. This is where the magic truly happens. Welcome to the aging room, a cathedral of cheese where time perfects the flavor. Welcome to the heart of the factory, the aging room. These wheels are brushed and turned daily, a process critical to develop it. Within these walls, time transforms simple curds into culinary masterpieces. Welcome to the heart of the aging process. These magnificent wheels are carefully monitored, sometimes for years.
Every day, these massive wheels are turned and brushed by hand, a meticulous process vital for developing their complex flavors.
While the environment is controlled, it's this meticulous human touch, turning each wheel by hand, that ensures a perfect aging process. This is where the magic happens, the aging room. The cheese rests on these towering shelves, Once the aging is complete, the cheese moves here to the packaging line, where robots ensure every block is perfectly sealed and ready for distribution. Move straight to our automated packaging line, where it's vacuum sealed and labeled for peak freshness. The automated vacuum sealing process is crucial. It protects the cheese from oxidation and moisture loss. After weeks of careful aging, these magnificent golden wheels are finally ready for packaging and distribution. Once the cheese is aged to perfection, it moves here to the packaging line, where it is vacuum sealed and labeled for distribution. And finally, here in the packaging hall, the robotic systems ensure every wheel is perfectly sealed and labeled, ready for you to enjoy. From the farm to these finished packages, every step is handled with passion and expertise. It truly is a labor of love. Every wheel is meticulously sealed by hand before moving to the automated labeling system. The quality control here is absolutely top-notch. We think you're really gonna like this batch. Once the aging is complete, our team carefully packages each block. We are so excited to finally share this with you. After months of careful aging, these beautiful wheels are finally packaged here, ready to be shipped fresh from our factory to your table. From the farm to the factory floor, every step of the process ensures the highest quality. From vacuum sealing to automated labeling, this facility prepares over 10,000 pounds of cheese daily. Once the cheese is aged to perfection, it arrives here at the packaging line, where technology ensures every block is sealed and labeled for freshness. From pasteurization to final packaging, this impressive facility is a testament to modern cheese production. It's incredible to see the fusion of tradition and technology that brings this cheese to your table.